educators, artists, and mental health professionals came together to offer a day of hope, empowerment, and connection. The Grief Retreat incorporates art into the journey of grieving. While every person's grief journey is different, we can heal and reinvest to life after loss together as a community of grievers. This opportunity offered teens from 7 schools across the state of Mississippi to experience the freedom to feel however they feel, to be as expressive or as quiet as they choose, and for their grief to be acknowledged as important and worthy of recognition.
My name is Derek Covington Smith, and I'm a painter here in Brookhaven, Mississippi, and we're doing a mural that represents our grief and how we can take a personal experience and give it to the world. I think a lot of it comes from being able to give the world something that they can view and experience, and finding a connection with an audience to see that our grief isn't just our own, but it's shared universally in different ways. Art's very personal, and it's a personal journey for each individual. And when you figure out what you want to talk about, you can explore parts of your mental state, including grief, that you normally wouldn't be able to have an outlet for.
My name is Cheryl Myers, and I am the yoga instructor for today. I'm going to teach them a tool where they can control their breath to help them through anxiety and through any type of trauma that maybe they've had, just to help with the healing process. They're allowed to grieve, to release and to let go, and to leave something that they don't need, and maybe learn to take something away that they do need.
My name is Clanisha Sibley.
My name is Toby Lambert.
Creative writing, a student can process the grief of anyone or anything. They're able to process their emotions and channel certain stories and memories that are positive from the person or the thing that they are grieving.
Writing is a very expressive process and activity. So when you write, it's very cathartic. You get your emotions, you get your feelings out in a very private, sensitive way that can be very, very effective in dealing with complicated emotions that are hard to express to others or even to yourself.
We're going to do some clay work today. I've got some hand building we're going to do. We're going to form some pots inside some other pots with some coils, and then I'm going to do a pottery demonstration. In a group activity, you can just let yourself go, and you can take your mind off of everything else and just focus on what you have in your hand. And there's just something about this physical activity of touching the clay. When you're in a group of people and you see other people doing it, it can get fun.
I'm hoping that they get an opportunity to try out some coping skills that maybe they don't have access to in their everyday life. Being able to come together to a space where you can try different forms of art to use as coping, and just connecting with other people who are going through something similar is extremely important, so that you know you're not alone.
Grief is a universal human experience that we should not be in isolation. I want our students to feel empowered knowing that they're not alone on this journey.
I think it helped me realize that I'm not alone, and that I can find community and comfort in people whose circumstances aren't necessarily the same as mine, but who still feel that grief and have been going through the struggle alongside me, even though I didn't realize.
I think today was really important for me because I had the opportunity to really share with others and be in community. And talk about my loved one who passed away and just get to share parts of who she was.
It was a very good opportunity to connect with my community and to just find a new way to deal with my grief in healthy, positive ways and safe environments.
I don't always talk about my grief very much, but being in this kind of safe space to be able to speak on it was super helpful for me.
I was able to think of them as they were when they were alive, when they were at their best, rather than focusing on how I felt whenever they passed, which was a really beautiful experience.
I think it's really, really helpful to have to be in community with others who have been through maybe similar things or maybe very different things, but to just all get together and hear each other's stories and share, and I think it's super important.
In every classroom of every school, there is at least one student grieving. Educators have this unique opportunity to provide a safe, inclusive place that is ready to offer support and resources. To the staff, your efforts, talents, and generosity brought this opportunity to fruition. The work of your hearts created a healing environment that offered empowerment to grieving teens. Your work is important, and I am forever grateful. To the students, thank you for trusting us with this part of your grief journey. I admire your strength and your courage. It was an incredible privilege to share this day with you.